Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast. And I'm just checking in on you. Just checking in on you, seeing how your week's going. How's your week going, huh? Did your fucking team have another championship parade like mine did? Well, you know what? I wish it did. Why the fuck should my town have all the goddamn success? You know? It's fucking unbelievable. I still can't believe he won that fucking game, but I'm not going to go on and 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 on about it. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Came in a day before the Comedy Zone gig. I went to the Charlotte Hornets versus the Brooklyn Nets. You know, and when you try to go to a home game, sorry, I don't have my fucking microphone, so I'm just recording right off my laptop. So anytime I click on something, it might be a goddamn issue. When you're trying to do what it is that I've been doing, which is to basically go to all of the to go to a home game of every fucking team in all four major sports, every once in a while, you got to go to a game that's not the best game. You got to go see a couple of franchises that, even though they've had their moments, this is not their time. They're currently rebuilding, and that's what happened when we saw the Charlotte Hornets play the Brooklyn Nets a couple nights ago. Jesus Christ. It was just like, it was, I don't know what it was. It was like a fucking WNBA game. WNBA at its worst in the first couple of seasons, you know, where they just didn't look good. I mean, they look way better now, the fundamentals and all that, if you watch any of the WNBA. But those first few years, I couldn't understand why it looked so bad, because women's college basketball looked better than the WNBA. But Jesus Christ, Charlotte versus Brooklyn. Jesus. Did I say that enough time? Oh, Jesus. This is how fucking boring that game was. The kids that played at halftime was fucking more exciting because they were running the court. Big smiles on their faces. It was fucking hilarious. The game was like something like, 16-14, and it was all layups. It was just all fucking running the court layups. It was tremendous. And, but anyways, last night we went to, we were at the Comedy Zone, and I did the smartest thing I've ever done on the road in a long time. Was when the show was over, I just went home and I went to fucking bed, because the Charlotte-Brooklyn night, I had a couple of pops, about 17, and the next day I woke up, I'm like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I got a newborn at home. I can't get any goddamn sleep. I'm on the road now. I should be like a fucking sober as a church mouse and just go right to bed. And that's what I did last night. Fucking phenomenal. Other than the goddamn fucking cleaning ladies coming by every 10 minutes. Yeah. This place I'm staying in doesn't have the fuck off sign. So they just keep coming. Housekeeping. I love how they fucking knock, right? Housekeeping, and then immediately open the goddamn door. There's the lost art of knocking on a door, waiting for a response, and then coming in. Somewhere along the line, these goddamn kids today. Oh yeah, I just said that. These goddamn kids, they think the fact they just knocked, that they can just, means they can then enter the room. You knock, you wait for somebody to say, hang on a second, or blah, 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 blah. You don't just knock on a fucking door and walk in. You got to give the person a chance, put their dick away or something, Well, who knows what they're doing? Maybe they're just sitting there in their underwear. Right? I don't fucking know. But you fucking knock and you wait. And then you enter. Sorry, I'm just saying. Fucking can't stand. That's one of my pet peeves in life. People who knock and then they just fucking walk in. That shit. Or if, when you go into a parking spot, where two cars could fit, and you just stick your fucking cunt car right in the middle of both so no one can fit. Two cars can't fit anymore unless you're driving a smart car. So anyways, tonight, you're probably thinking, Jesus, Bill, after that Patriots Super Bowl, how could your sports world get any better? You know what I mean? Well, after a major dip, I believe on Monday, which I think they did on purpose because the Bruins had a little gap in their schedule, and with all the buzz about the New England Patriots, I'm yawning here, be a good time to get rid of Claude Julien. And I just want to thank Coach Julien for being the best Bruins coach since I've been watching them for the last, close to 40 years. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's Verzi, everybody. Hey, Verzi, I'm doing my podcast.
All right.
Let me,
you going to be done with it in an hour, you think, or no?
This is just the Thursday one. I'll be done in like a half hour.
All right, cool. I'm going to eat some eggs and shit, and then if you want to go for a steam.
Hey, Paul, you go eat those eggs, and then I'll meet you for a steam.
All right. We got breakfast coming in like 20. When it's done, I'll call you.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Okay, pal.
Okay, pal.
All right there, cutie. Anyways, the fuck? What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah. Claude Julien, Jesus Christ, I've never seen a guy more of a victim of the GM. And I do not understand that fucking move whatsoever. I guess maybe if he had a fallen out with the people up top, I have no idea. But how you just going to blame it on him and not get rid of your fucking GM? I don't know what they see in this. Our GM, I have no fucking idea. I don't know. I have no idea what this guy's doing. I mean, he got rid of everybody, and I don't see. We actually were playing our best hockey of the year, I felt. We won 3 in a row, lost a tough one to the fucking Capitals. Not a tough one. They actually kicked our ass 5-2. But, I mean, what the fuck? They're the Capitals. We didn't do bad for a 7th seed. I don't know. I think it's a dumb move. You get rid of the guy. It's like, okay, you want to get rid of the guy? Who are you going to replace him with? Who's out there? And I actually tweeted congratulations to every other NHL team out there that needs a fucking coach that knows how to win a cup. Because that's what we just dumped. I don't know. I don't get the shit, that stuff where the ownership gives into the fan base. It's like, what are they listening to? The fucking dopes that call into sports talk radio? I've never called in a sports talk. I watch sports all the fucking time. I would never call in a sports talk radio show, just specifically to talk about the sports thing. I mean, I'll call in to hype a show, whore myself out. Oh, I would absolutely do that. Oh, speaking of whoring myself out, but wait, let me get back. So thank you to Claude Julien and for bringing us a Stanley Cup and ending a, 40-year drought and continued success wherever you go. I know you're going to do great wherever you go. Hopefully you got a better GM at the next place you go to. So anyways, after all my ranting and ravings about award shows, I think I might be a presenter at one. Old Hollywood Bill is the Writers Guild Awards. And they asked me to be a presenter or whatever. And at first I was like, nah, I'm not going to go down and do that fucking bullshit. But then, you know what? I'm actually, I guess, softening up or selling out, depends on how you look at it. But what I realize is that on our show, those award shows are a big deal for the writers, because that's how they actually get money. So if you win an Emmy, or a Writers Guild or a SAG thing or whatever, it's great for the writers in the writers' room, because they can say that they wrote on an Emmy award-winning show and blah, 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 blah. So old Freckles has to play the game a little bit. Go put on a goddamn monkey suit. It's a fucking black tie thing. I got to go. I'm going to go to one of those fucking prom places where they have the cheap tuxedos, because I don't think anybody can fucking tell. Just come out in those goddamn plastic bowling shoes. I don't know who the fuck decided that they wanted me to be a fucking presenter, but like, if they've obviously never listened to me read out loud on my podcast. But I don't know. I figured this would be a good one to try out, see what I think about it, because it's not televised, and I don't know. We'll see if I can actually read out loud. I don't know. Nia's been on me about this shit. You got to do it. You got to play the game. All right. I'm playing the fucking game. Why make a fucking difficult business even more goddamn difficult? So fuck it. I'll give it I'll let you guys know how that goes, how my reading out loud, if that's in fact what they have me do. But it's not bad. It's only like 2 hours long. So it kind of seems like the best one to go to. And Patton Oswalt is hosting it, and I think he's a fucking genius. So at least I'll get to listen to his monologue. But I'm without a doubt, I'm going to get I'm going to get a nice fucking, I'm going to get a senior prom special. The clip-on fucking tie and all of that shit. That's like the dumbest shit ever, to go out and go buy some expensive tuxedo. It's like, what are you, a fucking Rockefeller? But I guess people trash you then, right? When you walk the red carpet or something like that. So anyway, so there you go. There's my full of shit moment. After making fun of all those fucking award shows, I'm actually going to go to one. I don't know. What are you going to do? The fuck am I going to do, right? I'm doing it for the team. Okay? Can I get out of it by saying that? So anyways, I was saying how my my sporting world, how it could get any better after the Patriots win, and then the letdown of seeing them give in to the fan pressure, whatever the fuck they did, getting rid of Coach Julian. Tonight, me, Verzi, and Joe Bartnick are doing a bucket list thing for any person that's even remotely into sports. We're going to the Duke versus North Carolina Tar Heels game tonight, and we got some great seats. We're sitting right behind the fucking Duke bench. Coach K is going to be there. If it wasn't so goddamn loud in that place, we could hear him, during the timeouts and everything. It's going to be crazy. So I don't know. There's a chance you might see the three of us dummies on TV. But beyond excited to go to this. Like, this is a fucking huge one. This is a huge one. As far as the bucket list sports stuff to go to. Years ago, I don't know if I told you guys, I went to Indiana University versus, what was it? Michigan State. And I believe it was the year that Michigan State won the national championship, and Bobby Knight was still coaching there. And I've never seen anything like that. All the years, every sporting event I've ever gone to, I have never seen anything like watching Bobby Knight coach a game. I mean, that guy, you watched him as much, if not more, than you were watching the game. I was actually rooting for the Spartans. I came there rooting for Indiana, but Bobby was so fucking entertaining, I started rooting for the Spartans because I wanted to see him flip out even more. I've never seen somebody he actually made me feel good about myself, like just complete loss of composure. Obviously, or whatever, his coaching style, motivating people. I remember they let up a couple of easy buckets, and this kid, the point guard, starts bringing it up the court, and Bobby Knight is like 10 feet onto the court, and he's yelling so much. He's like, did you ever see, was it Ben Kingsley in Sexy Beast? When he's yelling, "You're being a right cunt," and he's like throwing his head into everything that he was saying. That's what the fuck he was doing, but it was way more intense because he wasn't acting. He was serious, and I've never fucking seen anything like that. And that's one of my favorite of everything that I've seen in sports. The coolest thing ever is that I got to see Bobby Knight coach at Indiana University. Man, that's fucking legend. That's like seeing Zeppelin or seeing the Beatles, James Brown or whatever. That's right up there. I saw Eddie Murphy on the Raw tour. I saw Eddie. He's my, greatest things I've seen. I've seen Eddie Murphy on the Raw tour. I saw when he wore the purple suit. I saw Bobby Knight coach at Indiana. The fuck do I go from there? I saw Judas Priest on the Turbo Lover tour. Does that count? Oh no, I saw Stevie Ray Vaughan. I saw Dan Marino kick the shit out of the Patriots with Don Shula coaching. That's the one great thing about being an old guy is you can start talking about all the shit that seems like that now fucking no longer exists. So I actually made if you guys can just bear with me clicking here. Sorry, I know that's fucking loud as hell. I know it's annoying, and you're going to listen to it again right now. All right. I actually looked through, I got this document, Team Scene, and I have seen 31. I've been to a home game of every Major League Baseball team. I haven't been to all their stadiums because, like, the Mets changed theirs, got a new one. Philly's got a new one. But I've seen a total of 31. There's 30 professional baseball teams. I've seen 31 because I went to the Expos. I've seen 32 home games of the NFL. There's 32 teams, but I still need to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're the last one I need to see. But I saw the St. Louis and the fucking L.A. Rams. So that's how I got up to 32. I've seen 25 NBA teams. One of those being I saw both the Seattle Sonics and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I saw the New Jersey Nets. Now I got to go see the fucking Brooklyn Nets. Speaking of which, I also saw the fucking, who did I see? The Islanders at Nassau Coliseum. Now, if they don't become the Brooklyn fucking Islanders, then I don't need to go see them. It's like if you change they're still in New York. You know what I mean? I don't need to fucking do that. So I've seen 27 of the 30 fucking. I got 3 more to see in hockey. So I'm going to try to knock those out over the next year. The Fan Slam is what I'm calling it. You know, Serena's fucking the Serena Slam. This is just the Fan Slam. The fucking, you have no life. You're on the fucking road. You don't want to kill yourself in a comedy condo, so you start building it around home games. I actually made a list. I don't know if you're not a sports fan, this is going to bore the shit out of you, but these are all the fucking places I've been to that now no longer exist. The Boston Garden, Sullivan Stadium, Yankee Stadium, Shea Stadium, Veterans Stadium, Three River Stadium, soon to be no longer there, Joe Louis Arena, the RCA/Hoosier Dome. I saw Peyton Manning there. I saw a game at Original Soldier Field, got a picture, and then this fucking asshole stole my goddamn camera. I also had a picture of me in when I went to a Green Bay Packers. Now that game was a preseason game. They played the Browns. Brett Favre was still there. And Verzi says I can't count that one because it's preseason. But the reality is he just wants me to book a gig at like the Skyline Cafe and go to a Packers game, which of course I'll do. All right, continuing on. County Stadium, the Target Center, the Metrodome, the Edward Jones Dome, which is still there, but the St. Louis Rams don't play there anymore. Texas Stadium, the Astrodome, McNichols Arena, Mile High Stadium, Sun Devil Stadium. That still exists, but I saw the Arizona Cardinals versus the Patriots there. Qualcomm Stadium still exists, but the fucking Chargers aren't there anymore. I also saw the San Diego Padres there, and I went there and watched Mark McGwire take batting practice the year he broke Roger Maris's record, and I saw him hit number 27 or 28 there. Edison Field before they redid it. The LA Sports Arena, that's still there, but I saw who did I see there? I saw the Clippers there. And Biggie Smalls was in the crowd, and 4 days later he was dead. Swear to God. The LA Forum, I saw fucking a young Kobe Bryant, and it just left the Magic Shaq with Del Harris as a coach. I want to say Dennis Rodman was on that team. I went to Candlestick Park, sat out in right field, and saw a early on head getting bigger Barry Bonds. Key Arena for a Seattle Supersonics game with rookie year Kevin Durant, and then the Kingdome. I saw young Ken Griffey Jr. I sat right out in center field bleachers, and as far as I know, and you know what else? The Montreal Forum. I can't believe I forgot that. I saw 1989. I went up there in March, and I saw a Canadians versus the fucking Minnesota North Stars with Patrick Waugh in net. I, of course, rooted for the North Stars, and they, of course, lost. So whatever, that's the dumb bullshit that I do when I'm out here on the road. And now I can add the, after tonight, Duke, Carolina. And I want to thank the Comedy Zone for hooking us up with was some sort of Duke booster that gave us those tickets. And I was surprised the person came to the show last night and left without saying hello, which was, it's like, at least could have thanked the guy. So if he's listening or she's listening, whoever the fuck it is that got me the tickets, thank you so much. And with that, let's listen to me try to read out loud as I practice for an award show. The nominees for the best kiss in a fucking movie about an octopus. All right, Loot Crate, everybody. Give me the loot. Speaking of Biggie Smalls, rest his soul. Be the envy of your friends and get your 100% exclusive crates at lootcrate.com/Burr and enter my code Burr, B-U-R-R, to save $3 off on any new subscription. Crush that first sentence. Wait until I tell you about February's crate. It is very put together. I fucked that one up. Copy points. Mention at least 3 times. Spot? What the fuck does that mean? On a quest for epic gear, housewares, and collectibles, Loot Crate has it. The best surprises you know is coming. Loot Crate offers an epic... Fuck is texting me. Oh, all right. If you're more of a fantastical fashionista, I'm going to bomb at this fucking thing, then try Lootwear, monthly wearables and accessories with cult classics and your favorite franchises. If you want to get fancy, get a bigger box with even bigger loot. With Loot, do a Loot Crate DX. Want to geek out your pet? Try Loot Pets. Dude, I don't know who. This is like. This shit is insane. You're just gonna buy all these crazy T-shirts about fucking movies and put them all over any living thing. If you got a goldfish, try Loot Fish scuba wear. All right, get ready. Get over a little Aquaman fucking outfit. Get ready for the pop culture theme. February's pop culture theme. Build. Loot Crate has an awesome and exclusive items from the most put together franchises. This February, experience iconic items from Mighty Morphin. I don't know what that is. Power Rangers, Batman, Lego Dimensions, and Tetris, including, as always, our monthly t-shirt and pin. Go to lootcrate.com/Burr and enter my code Burr and save $3 off any new subscription today. Holy shit, this is perfect for the award show. The Black Tux. Looking great for a wedding or a special event has never been easier with theblacktux.com. I'm fucking doing this. With high-quality rental suits. Then I got to measure myself, don't I? How the fuck do you do that? You got to use your chin, right? Fucking hold the thing down. With the high-quality rental suits and tuxedos delivered to your doorstep, the Black Tux is giving guys a new way to rent. And get this, the Black Tux offers free home try-ons so you can see the fit and feel the quality on your suit months before your event. Well, I got days. The best part, it's complimentary, done online. No trips to the tux shop required. All right. I hate when it does it twice. I saw it the fucking first time. TheBlackTux.com lets you create your look, your Loot Crate, your look, or choose from tons of stylistic selected outfits starting at just $95. That's the kind of tux I'm looking for. These suits have a modern fit and are made from fine Italian wool. Itchy, the highest quality on the rental market. And if you have any questions or issue, their expert customer care team has your back every step of the way. After ordering, your suit will arrive 14 days before the event. That's a full 2 weeks to try it on and make sure everything fits. If anything is less than perfect, the Black Tux will send you a free replacement right away. When your event's over, you just drop the rental back in the mail. Shipping is free both ways. How easy is that? To get started now, visit theblacktux.com/Burr and experience a new way to rent. That's theblacktux.com/Burr. All right, I'm getting exhausted just fucking reading. Blue Apron. Hey, everybody, not all ingredients are created equal, man. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make a real difference, so it's important to know where your food comes from. Talk about how it feels to cook for yourself. Oh, my God. First of all, what I love most about it is I can do it in the nude. You know, it's my kitchen. If I pull the blinds, who gives a shit, right? You know, I put on an apron. You know, it's kind of like when you're completely naked cooking with an apron on, that's kind of like, that's the kitchen's version of chaps. Each meal comes with a step-by-step, easy-to-follow recipe card and pre-portioned ingredients and can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. Blue Apron's freshness guarantee promises that every ingredient in your delivery arrives ready to cook, or they'll make it right. Customize your recipes each week based on your fucking preferences. Blue Apron has several delivery options so you can choose what fits your needs. And there's no weekly commitment, so you only get deliveries when you want them. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/Burr. You will love how good it feels and tastes to create an incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/Burr. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. I like those guys, They're giving you healthy food, and they only make me say their website one time. All right, lastly, but certainly not leastly, distilled jeans. Great jeans just don't have to be complicated. If you're not into crazy stitching, diamonds and embedded studs, you're not alone. You know what's funny? You know what have become dad jeans now? Guys who became dads in like the last 10 years is those True Religion ones that had like that horseshoe stitching on the fucking back. I saw a couple guys at the airport wearing those, and they had like kids and shit, and they're all faded, the dumb white stitching down the side. I didn't even buy those things. Those things from day one look like some country singer shit, right? All right, Distilled, pronounced Distilled, offers luxury grade denim at an affordable price. Jeans that would normally cost you hundreds, Distilled has just starting at $75. You know what? They sent me a pair of them. They're really fucking nice. They utilize the same fabrics and factories and wash houses as the best-known brands and designs while skipping the markups and the middlemen. The result, pure, unadulterated denim without the retail runaround. Just go to distilled.com, spelled DSTLD, .com, and see where minimalist designs meets maximum comfort. They guarantee the fit. They'll ship you them for free and give you free items in return until you find the perfect pair. I'll give you free returns, sorry. Distilled has been featured in Forbes, Times, and TechCrunch, as well as on denim-clad celebrities in GQ and Vogue. Distilled is the only place in the U.S. you can get this quality denim for this price. You can find their amazing selections of outerwear, leather jackets, T-shirts, and more using the same principles of high-grade materials at low-end cost. Even celebrities are wearing Distilled. I got a pair of the Name the Jean style, and the fit is perfect. They did give me a pair of jeans. I don't know what style it is. And, they hugged my junk pretty nicely. Distilled is your answer to elevate style without elevated prices. Just go to distilled.com/Burr right now and get 10% off your first pair. That's DSTLD.com/Burr for 10% off right now. The 5 letters, DSTLD.com/Burr. All right, that's done. That's Delta, Sierra, Tango, Lima, Delta. All right, let's get back to the top of the page here and finish this out. All right. Has that been a half an hour? I have no idea. I never know whenever I'm fucking recording on just the GarageBand thing here. So we're going to go to the game here tonight. I can't believe I'm going to see them be this close to fucking Coach K. I know Duke's having a tough time this year, but Coach K's back from back surgery, and he did that thing where he, I guess every once in a while he gets so disgusted with his team, he doesn't let them wear any Duke gear, and he won't let them in the locker room until they start playing at a fucking level that the university is used to seeing. You got to love that old school coaching. That made me look up, like, I was looking up all this stuff on Coach K, and I didn't realize that when he was at Army, he played for Bobby Knight. I didn't know that he assisted with Bobby Knight and all that, and there's all these great fucking pictures. You got to see the way Bobby Knight is dressed in 1979 in Puerto Rico when he's at the Pan Am Games. Of course, he ended up getting arrested because he allegedly slapped a cop or something like that. You want to talk about a guy that needs to fucking meditate. Jesus Christ. So anyways, I was watching all this stuff where his coach sent me down this rabbit hole of Bobby Knight stuff. And, my favorite clip of all the Bobby Knight ones was when somebody secretly recorded him, because I feel like that was the real Bobby Knight. Because I thought towards the end, he kind of was doing the Bobby Knight thing, like when he did that game face thing. I think at that point he started like hamming it up when he didn't need to. But like when you listen to that one where he's talking about the Purdue game coming up and that he has an 8-10 record, I swear to God, I'm going to start listening to that speech before I go to the gym. Because I actually listened to that thing, and he's talking about how he had to go to some function. And he goes, I'm sitting there, I'm tired of sitting there with a fucking 8-10 record, everybody fucking looking, and I'm sick and fucking tired of losing to fucking Purdue. You guys get the fuck out there. Says somebody, if you fucking lose to Purdue, you put me in that fucking position, I will fucking run you something until you, I don't know, something about puking or whatever. It's just such a great speech, and in the end of it, my natural reaction, I laughed and just said, that's how it's done. And I know we got a lot of criticism for the stuff that he did, but I think a lot of that criticism came from people that are not athletic, were never in a locker room. And, they came from that whole, they actually had bad experiences in sports, and listening to Bobby Knight yell, I think, just brought all their sucking in gym class memories back. And I don't know. It's like there's a certain type of person that is a fucking athlete and can handle that and understands what the fuck that is. And I think if they don't have a problem with it, all these people who don't play sports should just shut the fuck up about it, because you don't understand what's going on. And I mean, Jesus Christ, Bobby Knight won almost 1,000 fucking games. And all his former players, for the most part, love him. And I always felt that kid, that last fucking incident that Bobby Knight had, I felt that kid was baiting him, because Bobby Knight walked by, and I think the kid said, "What's up, Knight?" You don't say that. That's totally disrespectful. And Knight just had that fucking temper, 0 to fucking 9,000. But I remember when I heard that story, I was like, that kid was being a fucking cunt. But you can't do that shit anymore. At least during his heyday, there was no cell phone cameras, man. He really would have gotten a lot of trouble, because there would have been fucking video of that. And I would have loved every second. I would have loved every second of watching him grab some student by the fucking throat who just did, "What's up, Knight?" Guy's walking around 900 fucking wins. Some sophomore comes by, and that's, come on. So anyways, yeah, so we're going to be hitting that game tonight. If anybody knows, oh, by the way, I have to give a shout out, man. I went to this is my new thing now when I'm on the road, because I got my beautiful little daughter at home, and I can't play drums as much, Nia still lets me rehearse and stuff like that, not rehearse, like practice and shit when I'm home if the kid's up. But I haven't been able to go to the practice place that I go to out in LA as much as I would like. So I'm like, when I'm on the road, I ought to look up these rehearsal spaces. So I looked up this place when I was in Charlotte. It's called The Playground. And I went down there. Shout out to Eddie Z, who runs it. Totally fucking one of the coolest dudes I've met. A lot of these rehearsal spaces are just absolute shit. The drum kits are old. Everything's fucked up. Everything sounds like shit. I went into this place. This place was like a fucking first-class place. He stuck me in the best room that they had at a discount price, because they were doing construction on some other rooms, and he didn't want to, disturb me or whatever while I was playing. I played for like fucking 3 hours. Well, I paid for 3 hours. I only could get to about, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and my body was like giving out on me. And I just had the best fucking time. And you know what I loved? When I went in there, the snare drum was tuned too low, and I was able to tune it up to sound pretty good. And I used to not even remotely have a game plan on how to tune up a snare. And I was really psyched about that. Thanks to the teacher. But anyways, this guy, Eddie Z, was saying he actually used to be a roadie for Van Halen, and he was on the 1984 tour, the last one with David Lee Roth, and then he did a couple with Sammy Hagar. So he had all these fucking really cool pictures, just originals that he took of like Sammy and Eddie Van Halen and David Lee Roth. It was really fucking cool, and I had the best time. And like that's what I'm gonna do when I'm on the road. Now that I'm back, building up the hour, working the comedy clubs like the old days. I had such a great time last night on stage. Comedy Zone, dude. Comedy Zone's one of the best fucking comedy clubs out there, by the way. if you can find the goddamn thing, you got to. You walk in, there's like a cafeteria, then a bar, and there's a sign that says Comedy Zone, and nobody tells you. You got to like ask like 20 people. It's like you're feeling your way through the dark to finally go down those stairs to go down there. But just the whole way the stage is set up, it seems like every seat in the house is a good seat. Obviously I've never sat in the crowd out there, but just had the best time working the shit out. I did 2 shows. Both shows I was able to do a little over an hour, just pasting together new ideas that I have and then old bits that, never made it onto specials. And I don't know. This is you wouldn't think so, but this is one of my favorite times of doing stand-up, is just letting everything else go and just trying to figure out, like, what the new shit's going to be. I'm reading newspapers, I'm writing shit down, anything that I can throw against the wall. Last night I was on stage talking about how fucking human beings are edible, like, and everyone was like, what the fuck? And that'd be something that I would abandon, but I had no material, and I just kept going with it. And I don't know, it just takes me back to my early days of stand-up when, because your skills, like if you don't have the material, it just your skills completely diminish, even though you have the poise and the skill set because you've been doing it that long. But it's just completely. Just imagine a band if they had to like just workshop some riffs in front of a fucking crowd without like rehearsing. That's the greatest thing about the art of stand-up comedy, is that you can't go to rehearsal space and get the shit together and then fucking like you have to. Second, you're like coming up with riffs in front of the fucking crowd. And it's, it's fucking work. It's absolute work. But I don't know. I'm a fucking lunatic, so I totally enjoy this part of it. So anyways, that is the podcast. Once again, thanks to whoever it is that owns these 2 seats. Whoever that is, get in touch with the Comedy Zone. You have free tickets to any comedy show that I ever do for life. Front row, whatever the fuck you want, for giving up these tickets. Can't thank you enough. This is going to be amazing. So we're on our way out to Durham, and I was just out there, so I know a couple of good spots to eat at. So we're going to have a good time. All right, that's the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. Have a great weekend, you cunts, and I will talk to you. I'll talk to you on Monday. I'll let you know about the game. All right.